Hey Jason, this is Steven from CMP GM here in Calgary, and this right here is our 2020 Toyota Sienna XLE all-wheel drive. First things first, I want to thank you for your interest in this unit, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to show it to you. What I'll do in this video, I'll give you a brief walk-around tour, go over some key features, and explain why this vehicle is definitely worth your consideration. So let's get started. Now, as I mentioned, this is all-wheel drive. That's a big thing, and a very sought-after model. This was a local trade-in, bought and serviced here in Calgary. One owner, no accidents, clean Carfax. Now, up front, you have 3M along the front bumper, as well as the front fender up to here, and the front hood, again, up to here. You have LED daytime running lamps, HID projector headlamps. Around the sides, you get these machine-finished 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in Bridgestone all-season rubber. You have 3M on the side mirrors as well. You also have blind spot. These are heated, auto dimming, and they're power adjustable. You have keyless proximity entry. You also have remote start. Now, the rear doors, both sides, are power sliding, which is nice. And these rear windows, of course, are power venting, so they pop out a little bit. Now, out back, you have a backup camera. You have backup sensors, a class 4 hitch receiver, and you have a power tailgate. Now, inside, you may notice you have 4 winter tires already on steely alloy wheels. There's a Bridgestone Blizzaks, I believe. So the vehicle comes with that. You have a 12-volt DC plug, grocery hooks on each side. Third row, as you see, can be folded down. They can also be tucked into this very deep well over here, hence why it's cut out. And when they are up, you also have a cargo mat already installed. But yeah, 60-40 split, and it's as simple as pulling this, and then pulling the strap. The seat folds completely flat into the floor, and you have tons of cargo room. Now the third row, you have little cubbies on this side and that side, cup holders as well. You also have sunshades for all 3 rows, which is very, very handy. You have 4 AC vents, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You also have lighting everywhere, dome lights, and you have oh shit handles. So the power doors can be done via the key fob. There's also the handle here. There are buttons here. And in the overhead console, there are buttons to open or close them as well. Now these seats, they're captain chairs as you see. They slide back and forth, as you see on the rails. You have all-weather mats, but getting back to the seats, yes, they are, they move up, forward, and backwards. Just like that. They also do this little nifty feature. So that tucks in, you pull the strap, that does that, you pull this, and this seat can actually be removed. Same with the other side. So when you have the third row stowed away and these 2 removed, this can double up as a cargo van if you wanted it to. Something else that's neat, you go like that, you go like this. How do I do this again? Sorry. These are views, or this walk around tour is off the cuff. There we go. That slides forward. And then you have a very large opening to get into the back row. Now, back here, these captain chairs have fold down armrests. I have a button right here to shut the door. And as I mentioned, once that door is shut, I do have sunshades in this row as well. One-touch automatic power windows. Cup holders integrated into the door cards. And you have hooks here for, say, a diaper bag, grocery bag, what have you. Now, I do apologize for any dirtiness in here. This vehicle has not been cleaned as of yet. This is how we received it on trade. So just keep that in mind. Now back here, fold down rear cup holders. I have 2 USB A's there and a 3-prong household plug. Up above my head on the driver's side, I have my own HVAC controls. And as I mentioned, vents everywhere. Let's check out the front. So I have power windows, door locks, mirrors, of course, power driver seats. These front seats are heated, okay? And as I mentioned, I can shut the door just by hitting that button, and they'll slide back. Steering wheel is leather wrapped as well, as is the shifter. I have some nice leatherette on the dashboard, wood trim on the doors, the dash, and the shifter. This button right here opens up the rear vents for the third row, just like that. Get some extra air. I have my traction and stability control, my parking sensors, which are defeatable. I can shut off the power rear doors, okay, in case you have kids that like the push buttons. A little cubby right there with coin holders. Now, the mileage at the time of this video is 82,407. So keep that in mind. I have automatic lights. And getting back to the steering wheel, I have a few features here. So I have lane keep assist, or lane departure, rather. I have my forward collision warning, and I believe that is also for my adaptive cruise, I believe. I'll double check that and send that message via text. But volume and track buttons here. A button for my voice activation when you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which I believe this should be equipped with. Let's just double check that. Yep, phone projection. Moving on furthermore into the screen, you have Sirius XM radio, built-in navigation, and a few extra things. Looks like you have access to Yelp. I would assume that's part of your Sirius XM. But yeah, physical volume knobs and shortcut buttons on the left and right. I also have a CD player. Down below that, I have dual zone climate control, and then I have rear climate control as well. So I can override the controls in the second row. Turn that all off. Below that, I have my heated seat controls, a auxiliary 12-volt DC plug, fold out cup holders, storage cubby right there, more cup holders here. That opens up, revealing a very deep cubby. Again, sorry for the mess, but obviously this was used as a family vehicle. I have another 12-volt DC plug right there, a nice spot for a purse or what have you. And then I have dual glove boxes, so one up there and one down below with your original owner's manual. Up here, I have an auto-dimming rearview mirror. I have my controls for my power sunroof, as well as my rear doors and power lift gates. This is very handy because it's a sunglass holder, but also I can keep an eye on my kids in the back. But yeah, that's this vehicle in a nutshell. Please let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching. You take care. Bye now.